Hello everyone, Walk Hill Bethelite here. And my question is the cult over with yet? Is it dead yet? Honestly, the cult itself doesn't even cross my mind, usually. Usually the cult doesn't even cross my mind. The actual organization of the Jehovah's Witness cult itself does not cross my mind. The only thing that does usually is relatives. So you may have a relative that is in that cult, and that may be the only thing that brings it to mind. But the actual cult itself has so little influence. I mean, active. So what I'm talking about is Jehovah's Witnesses, have they knocked on your door? Have elders called you asking for field service time? Are elders calling you, telling you that, they're hanging out outside your house looking to see if you're bringing any men or women in? Like, is the cult itself actually affecting your day-to-day life, or do you just have a relative that's in it, and then it just reminds you whenever you talk to that relative, or whenever you think about that relative? The reason I bring that up is because if former members don't even think about the cult doesn't even affect you outside of a relative that you may think of from time to time, then that cult don't affect nobody. The cult's dead at that point. That cult is dead at that point. Once it has no more influence, people don't see them walking around knocking on doors, and that's when you would have at least some interaction. Because a lot of people wouldn't answer their door, but some people would. Now that they're standing next to cars, ain't nobody approaching them. You went from knocking on doors and people hiding in their houses. People knew about the cult because, hey, they just had to hide under their damn kitchen table because some nut job came knocking on their door. But when you change everything and now you got the cult standing next to carts, well, people ain't got to hide under their tables no more. People aren't hiding under their tables, and people showing the heck ain't walking up and approaching them at them damn carts. So you're talking about a cult that has damn near zero influence. Even their own members don't even attend the meetings half the time. Half the time they're at home on Zoom. I mean, what else do you need for a cult to be dead other than for your own membership not to show up to the damn meetings? Your own membership is sitting at home on Zoom. They got on their shirt and they got on their old lady hat so they can do their talk, but they ain't got no skirt on. They sitting in there in their panty because the camera is only from here and up. I mean, what else? What more needs to happen for a cult? You guys let me know what you think. What else needs to happen for a cult to be dead, like brain dead, like in the hospital in a coma? The Jehovah's Witness cult is in the hospital in a coma. Not responsive, not affecting anybody. For the most part, you got people whose relatives are trying to talk to them now. I mean, the cult that we were all baptized in don't exist no more. That much we could say for sure. The cult we were baptized in, that damn thing don't exist. So it's interesting because I used to wonder if the cult of Jehovah's Witnesses would ever split. You know how some religions split? You have one group that thinks one way and another group that thinks another. Well, Jehovah's Witnesses did something interesting that a lot of cults, I don't know that they do this, but instead of splitting and coming up with a different name, they split and kept the same damn name. So you got a cult with the same name but different teachings. Like the Mormons, you got the LDS Mormons, and then you got the FLDS Mormons, and you got even a third group of Mormons. These all have different names, along with different teachings. Jehovah's Witnesses split from their own damn selves, but kept the same name, but changed all the damn teachings. So you literally have, Jehovah's Witnesses are so damn stupid, it's unbelievable. You have a splinter group. Jehovah's Witnesses have splintered away from their own damn selves. How the hell do you do that? How the hell do you do that? You have to have screwed up your religion to such an extent that nothing else like it exists on the planet. Like, usually, if somebody wants to teach something different and change a bunch of stuff, well, you got to come up with a different name. You got to come up with a different name because your base is going to stay with the original teachings. Jehovah's Witnesses fucked up so bad that they had to splinter from their own damn teachings. They're a break-off group from their own damn selves. There's no two different groups. There's the Jehovah Witness whole list of screw-up teachings, and then you have an exodus from their own damn selves to what they are today. It is insane. Like anything else similar to it, you have to have a split. Because the cult don't think they screwed up their own teachings. So you have to have a people split from the old teachings to whatever else they want to teach. Jehovah's Witnesses is about the only group I know of that screwed up so bad they said, screw it. Let's start this damn thing over from scratch. And we're going to splinter away from our own damn founder. Then we're going to splinter away from our own. First, they splinter away from the Charles Taze Russell. Completely break away from the studies in the scriptures. Come out with their own teachings. Then they splinter away from their own damn teachings. And you got governing body members so damn old that they're still here to be a part of the breakaway from the teachings they themselves taught. You got Sam Hurd's old ass grow the beard. Like, I mean, this is insane. Okay? This is insane. Is this cult dead yet? Like, they splintered from themselves. They have next to no influence in the world. They're so ridiculous. You got, I don't even know if Serena Williams is still in it. Maybe she has faded. She's just doing commercials. She's like, I can't make it to the meetings. I'm busy doing commercial. I mean, it's so ridiculous. You got to have something freaking off to still be a part of it. Comment down below, let me know what you think. But another thing about Jehovah's Witnesses is, well, what about all the damage? Okay, you have just dropped all your teachings. You done broke away from your own damn self. But what about the damages? What about the damages? For like over 100 years, you've been destroying families. I hear people who aren't cult members, or people who aren't members of the Jehovah's Witness cult, they'll complain about the lack of fathers in households and the damage that it's done. They're talking about, hey, the lack of fathers in the household has decimated society in certain aspects of it. Well, what they're referring to is all the damage that was done, and the damage affects them. So if you got a bunch of kids going wild and just a whole bunch of crime because they don't have fathers, they don't have strong guidance, they don't have a role model of their gender, well, society sees the effects of that with all the crime and whatnot. So you got people complaining about it. And that blows my mind, because all y'all are worried about is the lack of fathers in the family. With the Jehovah's Witness cult, it's the lack of the family in the family. Like, they destroy the whole damn family along with your friends. Forget lack of fathers, lack of mothers, lack of brothers, lack of sisters, lack of cousins, lack of uncles, lack of... I done forgot where I left off at. Lack of friends. I mean, it is insane the damage that is done. And another way you know it's not Christian is because in the Bible, where it was talking about special circumstances where you have to not speak to certain people because they're just completely wilding out and being worse than people who aren't even Christian and whatnot, kind of separating from them. The scripture couldn't have been talking about just wholesale any damn body that don't want to be a part of this crazy cult, the Jehovah's Witness cult. It could have been talking about that, because when Christianity, you're supposed to help the poor. You're supposed to build up the community, not cause suicides, not cause poverty, not cause a bunch of burden on society. Because once Jehovah's Witnesses for over 100 years were abandoning family members, just abandoning any family, relatives, friends, everybody, what happens to all them people? They don't just vanish. So since Jehovah's Witnesses were abandoning their families for 100 years, that burden goes somewhere, and the burden went on society. Jehovah's Witnesses have been a burden on society for over 100 years. There's no way that's Christian. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. X Wall Kill Bethelite signing out.